Yeah, I started.
Okay, guys. So the ship's name is Kalen's Sacrifice. It is a very it's not a very big ship, but it is a ship. It has like 11 crew members.
The shippy ship.
It's not a shipping ship. It's just a ship. the The crew is quite respectful. Um, like there was like one guy looked at Malia with a look of like, but then like the captain yelled at him, and that's how you met the captain. Surprisingly, it's not a human; it's an elf. He's kind of cute. He talks too much, and he flirts nonstop. It's just a thing with him, and he is he has a very loud voice when he yells. He yells a lot to the crew as well. The the ship starts to go towards the west, but after some time, the right north of the Ferelden, there is a small island, and because of Ashlyn, it's learned that they are actually going um, first that they're actually going west. So the captain thinks that they will actually go from the north of the island to go to the ocean. So he actually is trying to create a trap. He informed individuals or wardens of the group. He informed the wardens, which are all of you. Now we had a chat
Wait,
game.
did you mean east? Because
Yeah,
west
east.
is
Yeah,
surely.
east. West is actually no. They actually went west, so that's why he thinks that they will go to the uh, north after going west. They're trying to lose the track, so
Right.
basically, and the they actually talk with seagulls. So it's you guys presume that maybe you guys will catch the other ship. I'm. We had a text game, so I'm curious what Malia and Kellyan are doing. We didn't heard from them there, so I want to also focus on them and what they are doing. Is it the first time on the ship? If any other character who is having the first time in the ship, let me know because constitutional rolls are coming.
It is absolute. It is definitely Malia's first time on the ship.
And obviously the Dalish elf haven't been on a ship before. So,
Did
yeah,
you all puke?
don't know.
Probably.
So
Probably.
Kalyan, Malia, and Ashlyn. It sucks to have a ungrounded, like it sucks to have a feat and your balance taken away from you. It really does. Like first you walk at the ship and like, okay, I think I'm doing fine. It's going left again. Ooh. But then like, man, the stomach it doesn't feel well, and yes, you guys do puke. But other than that, again, Kali and Amalia, how is your day going at the ship? It's just there's not a lot of things to do with the ship. So I'm wondering, what are you guys doing?
Callian has probably been staying close to the side of the ship so she could puke without, puking on the deck.
Okay.
Because being seasick sucks.
Agreed.
Malia is spending time on the deck. The fresh air seems to help somewhat with how her stomach is feeling. Maybe. Actually, yeah, she probably will try to get a telescope from someone to see further off into the distance. Because she's curious.
The captain gives you a telescope, and he's like, "Please, don't miss that. I took that from an enemy."
So it's a trophy then?
Absolutely.
Good to know.
James! What the fuck I told you? Don't you fucking do it again! Sorry, James is just an idiot sometimes.
Should be a spyglass, not a.
Yeah, I know. It's not a
Telescope.
telescope.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
the
spyglass.
spyglass.
Yeah, we all know it's not a telescope. When Malia is looking around, she does see the island north of Amarantine. So let me check my Tatus map because I actually don't know the name of that place. It's Brendel's Reach. Brendel's Reach. Let's see what's to know about the Brendel's Reach.
That
Okay.
was going to be my next question. Do we know it? Does she know anything about Brendel's Reach?
Okay. I am checking it. And guess what? There is not a lot of things there. Amazing. It is a small, very. It's a land not full with forest, more like a mountainside, and it's like the mountain is nearly coming to the shore as well. So like, it is easy to spot it. There are some tribal people living in these islands, and it's not a prime place to live. It's commonly occupied by raiders. Ferelden is, sometimes they want to be like, we should make something with this island, and then they have problems. So it is just hard to do anything with this place. You do see a couple ships, but they're like varying colors of different places of the Tatus. You do see one Antivan ship. You do see one Irvani ship. You do see another ship from, Orlais. It's just many more from Ferelden.
It's a very shippy area.
But you do see with this spyglass, you guys are not close to the island. And for some reason, the ship is going very fast. There is a lot of wind that is aiding the ship.
Oh,
And the captain is like, thanks to the Dalish beauty, is we are going very fast.
You're welcome. And-
She's here.
And I'm willing it.
And that Queen Alba over there is quite good with the wheel.
so Malia will she'll look to the rest of the wardens. Do we know what colors the ship Shadow left on was flying?
Ashlyn will think and she will just recall from the vision from Seagull what kind of colors that it has.
It is brown, but it's a very brown due to wood. It's made out of wood, unlike unlike the rumors of metal ships of the Kunari. And there were 7 people. It was a smaller ship than this one.
Mm-hmm.
It had a weird flag that you never seen before. One that you presume may be the flag of the Kunari.
Yeah, she will describe the things she has seen about the ship and describe the flag. And the colors.
Malia will take a look out at the ships again to see if she can see any that match the description.
Not yet. She actually doesn't see. The captain says, if you're looking for, anything specific, maybe you should go up. That place is the place where you can see things.
Up?
he shows the place. On top of the ships, there's this like place.
Oh yeah,
crow's
the
nest.
crow's nest.
Yeah, crow's nest. So he points there. I mean, I can help you get there if you want.
That's probably a good idea.
Okay then.
By the
He,
way, through the description of the flag, do we know if it is a Kunari flag or
yes, it is.
something else? Okay.
Yes, you do. You have seen Kunari flag before.
Hmm.
Malia
What do you-
will tuck the spyglass into her belt and start climbing.
This is the Kunari flag, by the way. Like I'm not quite sure if it is, but like this is something I found in the wiki.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Wiki!
So, Malia, can you roll me strength? No, athletics.
Athletics?
But you
Okay.
roll with advantage because the kind captain is helping you for some reason.
Yes, for some unknown
Hope you're
reason.
not wearing a dress.
You do climb very well, and he does help you in this regard. You go up at the crow's nest, and he actually also climbs up, and he says, "Yes, dear. I said this was the best place, and I think that you would understand why it is the best place to see."
The advantage of height. You see
Absolutely.
farther over long distances.
You are such a clever individual. Are you a noble of some sorts?
No.
Well, who cares if someone is noble? Haha. You don't see the ship from here as well, but like there are some ships that like you can't see well. And he says, "Well, if I am a very experienced individual, which some say I am among them. If they're going west, that means that they will go from here. So you should look this way. And you probably will see them close to the evening from here, as he like points the west. Before sundown.
Alright, that's good. I don't really want to be up here in the dark.
Well, going down is easier than going up.
It doesn't involve falling, does it?
It could be.
Malia looks down to the deck of the ship.
Roll me Constitution again.
Okay.
You're fine. But like for a moment you went kind of like doesn't look bad. Like this is hot. This is very high. Well, this is the type of height that you are not gonna break your leg. It's the type that probably will find yourself at the kitchen. So please don't fall. It would be a shame. And bad, very bad for my ship.
Honestly, it seems like if you fell from this height, there's a pretty good chance that you might not land on the deck. You could land in the water.
I wouldn't try it if I were you.
Oh, no, I do not want to be in the water when ships are moving nearby.
Yeah.
I've heard stories about what happens to people who fall overboard and get caught up in a ship's wake.
Well, yeah, those tales are true. Are you gonna wear your armor when battle comes?
Should I not?
So do you know what happens when someone wears an armor and falls to the sea?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea.
He nods. Well, I will go down and track these Kunari for you, and for the Wardens, of course. So, it would be a shame if I just die, wouldn't I?
Yes, it would.
Wish me luck.
Good luck.
He goes down. And then there's another dude who kind of like climbs, and but he waits. He doesn't enter to the crow's nest. He just waits near the crow's nest.
Malia will look at him. Did he send you up to help me get down?
He, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Yes, warden.
Alright then. She tucks the spyglass back in her belt and lets the crewman help her climb down.
The crewman will help you go down, and they're, he's a nice guy. Doesn't talk that much. His name is Jimmy. If you ever care to ask.
Name is Jimmy, okay.
Jimmy from Danaran.
Jimmy from where?
Danaran.
Denerim. Okay.
Danaran, man.
He smells like a wet dog, doesn't he?
He does.
Damn it.
What's Kaylin doing? I'm curious. Other than puking, of course. Is there anything specific she does?
No, she's probably just, hanging out near the edge of the deck, so if she does have to go, run over and puke, she can do it, somewhat privately.
Okay.
As privately as she can get, anyway.
The crew has a very nice cook. He's an old, grumpy man. And he actually does very nice food. The soup he did is just very, very nice. I will move on if there isn't anyone who wants to talk with each other or talk between characters.
I mean, I think we talked a lot in text before.
Yeah,
so
you guys
can't really think of anything to talk about at
Okay.
this point.
go on.
I do have one question.
Okay.
Because it seems bad that we may be involved in combat on a ship with two people who are prone to seasickness. So I'd like to see if Malia knows any herbs or medicine, something like that, that can help with seasickness.
Great. Roll me. What should I make you roll? There is medicine. So
Medicine.
roll me medicine, please.
Nature.
Alright.
Mint. Mint is really good for this.
Alright. So, Maya is going to talk to the cook to see if the cook has any mint, because she's pretty sure she doesn't have any in her bag.
So, I'm gonna show you the cook. Are you ready?
Yes.
In the sea chat, everyone can see the cook. He's cutting onions. He's not crying. I don't think
what a
I feel like he just
badass.
explains. He's like this explains his personality. He cuts onion. He's not crying.
That's bullshit.
Constitution, man. Okay. He looks at Malia, and he gives you that look. And he continues to give you that look. And then he says, "What?"
You wouldn't happen to have any mint in the ship's stock here, would you?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Why?
Myself and one of the other wardens are prone to seasickness. It seems unwise to leave us impaired like that when there's a good chance there may be fighting on board.
Makes sense. You want good meat, good mint, or bad mint?
Good mint.
He slowly goes to his depot, like a small depot. He goes and like pulls a jar, and like the jar is yellow, and like it's obvious that he cleans it, and he like slowly opens the jar, and says like, "Open your hands, please, woman."
She'll open up her. She'll hold out her hands.
No, he smells the jar and like this is gold. This is like this man's treasure. He takes like a small pieces of mint and like drops it into your hand, drops into your hand, and immediately starts closing the jar. This mint comes from Tevinter Imperium. It's the best meat. It's the best mint you can ever find. Ever.
Thank you.
My brother was killed by Darkspawn. So I do this because I have a gratitude towards you and your order.
Your gratitude does not go unnoticed.
I'm glad.
Thank
So is
you.
there anything else you want to do?
No. Thank you for your assistance.
Great. The kitchen door is right there.
She nods.
You leave. And are you going to do a tea with the mint, or what are you going to do? Actually, yeah, tea with the mint may help.
Yeah. Malia's going to make tea with the mint.
And are you going to go near Kelly and Ashlyn about this?
Yes. Yes, she will. She's going to make the tea first and then bring some to them. She'll it's not it's not like there's a fancy tea set or anything on the ship. She's literally just got like a tankard that you would put ale in. And put the tea in that. She'll find Kaylin and Ashlyn.
Oh, thank you. What is this?
Mint tea. It should help with the seasickness.
Oh,
This
thank
one I'm
you.
willing to try just about anything. So she will take the tea.
And Malia will let the other two have the tea first before she has some herself.
It does help, guys. Surprisingly, your belly feels okay. Is this a magic? Is this a blessing from Elven gods or the Maker? You guys don't know. But it does work.
Chilling will thank Malia for the and ask for the recipe.
Malia will give the recipe. It's pretty simple. Just a few pieces of mint steeped in water. Depending on how strong the mint is, you could get away, or how good the mint is, you could get away with just one piece, or if it's dried mint or not as good quality mint, you might need 2 or 3.
Oh, so you just uh pour mint leaves over the hot water, or you just add water on the mints?
The best way to do it is to put the mint in the pot first
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and pour the water over it, and then let the mint slowly heat up along with the water. That will release more of the herb's essence into the water and really concentrate the medicinal properties into the tea.
Oh, okay. Should I just have the water to boiling degree, or just keep it hot enough so it will give the color and the scent?
You want to heat it to the point where it just starts to boil. You don't want a fast boil, just a slow boil, and then you want to take the tea out and remove the pot from the fire. Otherwise, it can boil over and burn the mint, and that won't be, well, it'll be a little bit more difficult on your stomach. But it should still work.
It is really a simple recipe. Thank you for sharing this with me.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you for the tea. It is definitely helping.
I'm guessing you don't have much experience dealing with seasickness.
My
Or am I incorrect in that? Are there Dalish clans that travel by sea?
I don't recall hearing any of the clans that are traveling the sea. Occasionally, some Dalish, of course, do travel, but it is my first time being on a ship. It is both exciting and the seasickness is making it a little bit less fun.
Yeah.
But thank you for the tea.
You're welcome. I don't want anyone, well, if we're going to be fighting, I don't want anyone dealing with seasickness while they're trying to fight.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Good thinking.
Kunari ship sighted! The dude at the crow's nest yells.
Malia looks up. I guess it's time.
Can we see the ship, by the way, from the deck?
It's very, very far away.
Okay.
And he says, like, at the north!
What?
In the north.
Well, I'm gonna point the ship to the north then, and I'm gonna call my bro to do my hair while I'm navigating that ship, cause he fucked it up.
The ship kind of comes in and says, like, leave me the wheel. The captain comes near you.
Time to get ready.
Yeah, he gets the wheel and he goes towards, like, he looks at Ashton and says, I need more wind. Can you give me more wind?
Yes, I will try. No, just...
Are you going to try to ram their ship?
No. We will show our interest and see what they do.
Also,
Maybe they will surrender.
I'm just going to cast Prestidigitation to fix all of us here. I'm not going to do it myself.
No. Since I gave up the wheel, I'm gonna do it myself.
Well, whatever then.
The elf looks at the Vordens and actually asks, so I'm gonna raise the flag, basically a surrender flag, and then go near them. You're probably gonna be faster than them and we can reach them as soon as possible. We are all in the idea of not sinking the ship.
Is it really ethical to pretend like we're surrendering?
You're not surrendering, you're demanding their surrender.
Oh,
Hmm.
so it works like that. Okay.
I doubt they will, but sure. We shouldn't. I mean, if we sink the ship, we can grab them from the sea and capture them, assuming they will know how to swim. What do you all think? Should we sink them and try to grab them, or should we fight them on more fair terms?
If they don't surrender, we board, right?
That's
Sounds
among our
fair.
options.
Yes, I'm just wondering if we should try to sink the ship from a distance.
Do not try and sink
not.
them. And that's coming from the former assassin.
Okay. What does everyone else think? Ashlyn?
I prefer not sinking the ship if it's possible. Maybe
Right
they will
then.
surrender, and we can force them to surrender and hand over Shadow.
Well, if they surrender, we're going to take all of them, not just Shadow. We can't let
We can also
this
capture
sort
their
of
ship
news escape.
if they surrender. If we sink it, that's one less opportunity.
If they
You
know how
two,
to swim, go on.
you two know Kunari best. Will they just surrender to us and just do as we say if we take over the ship somehow?
I have to say that definitely not. But, well, we could try it. You never
Doubtful,
know.
but yeah, you never know.
We might need to beat some of them before they surrender.
I'm okay with bidding.
But it does not mean that we have to get there and start fighting. We should try to make them surrender peacefully at first. And if they don't, well, we'll board them and make them surrender. Do we all agree?
Are we sure there aren't
Actually,
any casters there?
I don't know,
Um,
when you looked at them, was there anyone that had their mouth sewn shut?
Oh, now you mentioned, yes, I think.
Well, then they do have a mage. That might make it a bit more complicated. But Kudari mages are very much under control, so they might not bring a lot of trouble either.
Why are they just sewing shut Maid's mouth?
They are afraid of mages. Do you not remember what Shadow told us?
I thought that was just her opinion about the maids.
Usually
I
they
wish.
wear collars too, if I'm not mistaken.
I think there was something like that. I can't remember much, but that's so cool.
Yes, it is. Well, you heard it. You heard the plan then, Captain. You know what to do. I assume.
Aye. He says, and like he starts yelling commands to his crew members. Slowly, the ship pulls the red flag, and it's coming closer to the other ship. The other ship is again a trade vessel. It's obvious, and they very But they stop the ship, and then they pull the white flag.
I have a question
What?
about the ship that we're on. What kind of weapons does it have?
It has scorpions basically, but like
Mm.
it does have 3 scorpions.
Okay. Good enough. So who pulled out the white flag?
The other ship.
Suspicious.
Oh, the Kunai ship.
Yeah.
Kunai ship pulled out the white flag?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I do not like the look of this. This may be a fake surrender. Let's not take this for granted. Be ready for a fight either way.
The wardens, the captain says, 5 of my men, along with me, we can come with you. You guys are 5 as well? Actually, no. I will say 7 of my men, along with myself. We will come with you. You're 5. That gives a lot of advantage if they're only 7.
I believe they may be more than 7, but I doubt there are more than 7 people beneath the deck.
That ship can't handle more than 7 people. It's a very small ship.
Mm.
And
I-
your ship, by the way, is coming very close to the other ship.
By the
Enough.
way, when the seagull was watching, did he see Shadow?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Let's not go to their ship. Let's get planks and connect the 2 ships and make them come over here. Do you have some of those? On
We
your
have
ship?
hooks, yes. We can order them.
Well, you can throw the hooks and pull their ship here.
Yeah, exactly. What do you say, Warden? The captain looks at Kellyan. You're an old assassin, I presume? Like you said? I'm not presuming, you just said it, so that's why I'm asking.
I agree. We stay on our ship. They come to us. You know the ship better than they will, and they know theirs better than you will.
Okay.
So having the
No, that's-
advantage of knowing the layout of this ship gives us a chance if they should attack.
Malia, I'm gonna give you a brief recap. They found Kunari's ship, and the Kunari ship is like very close to your ship. They actually surrendered. Now the group is talking,
Okay.
and the group is talking about like what to do, and now their plan is to get the other ship hooked and pulled towards our ship so they will come near us.
All right.
By the way, is our ship taller than theirs?
Yes.
Okay, so we also have the high ground.
Yeah. Your
God
ship
damn
is
it.
like coming close to it, and there was this dude who has like a large spear. His photo is at the scene chat. I'm going to share it again.
Who's that?
This is the guy who stands in the front, and there was this woman behind him whose lips are basically stitched. There's 5 other individuals, 3 elves and 2 humans. The captain, before you throw the hooks, he says, "Good sirs, how can we help?" Pardon me, he doesn't say good sirs, he says, "Boss, how can we help?"
Give us the elf.
The which
and we'll
elf?
consider.
Everyone
Hey.
here belongs to the queue.
One of you betrayed us after making an oath. We want her.
He's looking around, and you guys don't see Shadow there. And he says, "No one here made any oath except the one they made to the Qun. My apologies. Maybe there's some misunderstanding." He doesn't say my apologies. Sorry. Maybe there was a misunderstanding, boss.
I saw Shadow on the deck through Seagull. Yeah, yes, yes.
Seagull. Very nice.
No. I'm asking you, Ahmet. I'm not
You
saying
did. You did. You did.
Okay, I'm going to ask this then. If I saw the same amount of elves on the ship.
Yes.
Her name is Shadow and she was seen with you. Are you meaning to tell us that she just disappeared in the middle of
We
the
don't
sea?
remember taking any shadows. We don't have any Hisrod here.
How many people are there on the ship?
7.
There is a Grey Warden in your ship. She might not be on the deck, but she is definitely on your ship.
Everybody on the ship is here. You can search the low decks.
I'm going to go a bit back, like behind everyone else, and I'm going to try to use detect thoughts on the guy who's talking to us.
Okay, let me check detect thoughts. Can you post
Yeah,
detect
I was
thoughts,
about to
please?
suggest that.
So you pull a copper piece to your hand. You verbally, Semitically, and Emily do something. That's very obvious.
Yeah, that's why I'm going back, just so he won't see me doing anything.
Okay, roll stealth.
Oh, he has to roll something.
We also have the high
intelligence.
ground, though.
He
Yeah,
has
okay.
to roll
Roll.
intelligence, difficulty
No.
15.
You need to roll stealth first.
No, I don't.
Okay, I am telling you to roll stealth because you are being stealthy.
Oh,
You're going down.
stealth. Okay, I didn't hear you saying it was stealth. Do I have advantage for being on the high ground?
Let's go with that.
Okay.
He needs to roll what?
Intelligence, difficulty 15.
He does not pass. What's your detect? What you are trying to learn? His
Well, I'm trying to learn. Basically, I'm just going
He's-
to try to figure out what he's actually thinking
Yeah.
while the people are asking him questions.
he is saying that he's thinking that let's deceive these fuckers and go.
I mean, one of them is clearly Shadow in disguise, so I want mainly to figure out which one is that.
He's not thinking about that. He didn't ask, there was no questions about that being asked at the moment. And he actually responds, "Is this a pirate ship or not? We thought you were pirates."
Okay, it lasts for a minute, so I'm still going to keep it going
Mhm.
because people are going to ask him stuff.
We're
I
not
want to check what he's
pirates, we're
thinking.
Grey Wardens. And one of our
Oh.
own betrayed us and entered your ship.
I-
Now,
I still state, boss, that nobody entered this ship.
which one of you is it?
None.
I'm gonna roll
Everyone
inside.
in this ship belongs to the Qun. You have
Oh.
no right.
I will look at
You're
Barks.
convinced that he's saying the truth.
And what do I see in his thoughts about that?
He's lying, obviously.
Well, yeah, but did he think about who is the one?
No, not yet.
I will look at the Barkster, by the way, and can you smell her?
Back.
Then I will look at the Kuna. You said that we can go over and search the ship, yes?
If you wish, but if you try to take one of us, it will be a problem. As I said, everyone in this ship belongs to the Qun. We answer only to the Qun. This is a merchant vessel. We arrived in good faith to the city of Amarantine to do business.
And you're
I don't understand
harboring a
why.
spy.
We are harboring everyone that belongs to the Qun.
You're harboring,
You are
a
harboring
spy.
someone who belongs to the Grey Wardens.
I say that pardon, he says, I say that everyone on this ship belongs to the Qun. I don't understand why they belong to the Grey Wardens.
Because
No
they made
one.
an oath.
Because they took an oath.
The words of the Southerners is strange. Do they keep every word they say? Even though if you keep someone here, I don't think you mean to tell me you keep every word you say.
Think of it like this. You are saying that everyone here is Kun, so you are taking everyone back in your ship who are Kun. This is the same with Grey Wardens. We just want to take who is ours.
With all due respect, Warden, we don't recognize the Warden's authority.